All right. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the December US OSS Partner Community Call. And really, thank you for joining us on December the 22nd on a Friday, the weekend before Christmas. For those of you that are not here, this call is being recorded and will be available on demand to you later on as well. So no worries if you're not here. So let's just get right into it. Today we have with us Colleen Kosmaria, who will be covering offers and incentives for partners, plugging in specific stuff about OSS partners. But let me just pass it right on to Colleen so she can introduce herself and tell you a little bit more about the offers and incentives. Are you there, Colleen?
Yeah, thank you, Sarah, and hello, everybody. Happy holidays and happy Friday. So I am coming from the US Marketing and Operations Org for focus on cloud and enterprise. So all of you savvy Microsoft folks, it's the US C&E M&O team. And I have a great group of people that I work with as I focus on readiness and for our field as well as for our partner. And we have some great team members who will be hopefully joining these calls in the future, and we'll get introductions to them later on. They are PMMs who are focusing on OSS for our cloud and enterprise products and for the two solution areas that we focus on, which are apps and infrastructure and data and AI. And so, Sarah, if you don't mind, if we can get started on the first slides. I have about 3 slides to share with you all. And these are going to be focused around, as Sarah mentioned, our partner offers, incentives. And I'll run through them. And as I do so, if you guys want to, those of you on the call, if you'd like to type into the window your questions, and Sarah can let me know when there's questions in the windows, and we'll get answers as best we can on the call. That would be fantastic. So as we look at this first slide here, for partners, now there's the 2 levels of partners, just to level set. There's partners that are members of our NPM program, and then there's all partners at Microsoft. And so when you become an NPM member, you've attained a certain level of competency. And so with that, there's a couple different opportunities for our partners to get marketing funds or ESIF funding, really, to reach out to the customers. So if we start for the very left with Azure Everywhere, Azure Everywhere is a program that we offer to all partners for all customers. There is not a specified ROI expectation of consumption of Azure for these programs or for this bucket of funds. The partners are able to submit for the, as it shows you here, about 1.5 to 3K for a partner one-to-one workday workshop with customers, and so that could be a 1-day up to a 4-day workshop. And we do look for a modest amount of consumption, but this is not it is not going to disclose you or just keep you from eligibility. And so the PI portal, which I do hope everybody on the call is familiar with, the PI portal is our partner incentive engine and investment engine, and that is a website where you can actually submit your partner ID number, and then you'll have a list of these types of incentive offerings available for you to choose from. So as we're going to move to the next step up, if you will, of the Azure Everywhere program, and that's for premium and data workloads. And you can see the investment amount jumps up to about 7K in total. Now the first 5K will be in the partner landing a customer workshop that is going to include a expected consumption of Azure of about 30K or more, and that's for the year as opposed to the month. That's for the year, and those are for gold and silver cloud and then gold data platform competency partners. Again, you can submit your consumption plan as well as your proof of execution through the PI portal. And the next step up, if you will, and the next tier is the Go Fast program. And many of you might actually already be participants in the Go Fast program. It provides funds to go against pre-sales assessments and workshops as well. So it's not just closing the engagement, but it is additional funds that you can use for that one-on-one customer, going a bit deeper. We're looking for a maximum of at least 30 times ROI for that consumption plan. You will be required, again, to submit the consumption plan into the PI portal when you submit for these funds, and we'll continue and keep it tracked in our PSX, or the formerly known as PSX tool. There is a invitation-only eligibility for the Go Fast programs. Now, the Go Fast programs are for our partners who are really looking to take another step into developing their premium workloads around Azure, and that can also be the data workloads, premium workloads. So when you're looking at this, if you have interest and you are a managed partner and you have interest that you are not included in Go Fast, please reach out to your PDM and talk to them and build a plan that can help you obtain this, because it's a really great opportunity to get not only the higher level funds per customer, but it is really a great opportunity that we as Microsoft are looking to our partners to scale. And so this is a great opportunity of being able to do, these deeper engagements, POCs, and really completing deep customer engagements. And the next I'm going to go into is a different bucket.
Hey, Colleen,
Sure.
I apologize for the interruption, but I wanted to mention also premium workloads. When we talk about premium workloads, those include OSS workloads are automatically considered premium workloads, right? So
Absolutely.
that's something our partners in the OSS community don't really have to worry about, right?
That's correct. Yes, every single one of our premium workloads across both solution areas are OSS inclusive. So we have SQL on Linux. There's a number of, and you'll see that when you jump into the PI portal, all of the focus for OSS on in these programs are inclusive in these programs. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Are there any questions in the window, or are we?
Oh, we're good so far.
Okay, great. So I'm going to jump over to the field-led. Now, this is when we say field-led, so that would be your PDM, your local E&I. If there's an event that's happening in the local MTC that you happen to attend, these are opportunities that you as the partner can kind of knock on the door and see if there is an opportunity for you to participate. There are competency levels, as you can see at the bottom. Again, it's the same gold, silver cloud, as well as gold data platform. For the field-led SIF, there's an opportunity to get up to 100K for partner, and this is, if you think of it as taking the next step up from the Azure Go Fast program, there is a small select group of partners who have demonstrated their ability to really drive POCs, migrations, and deployments. And so when you talk to your Microsoft Field member, then they will be able to help get you onto this list so that you can get up to 100K again as an open PO instead of having to redo the PI submission process. As an open PO, you'll still have to submit all of the required paperwork, but it'll keep the dollars spinning, if you will, so that you can continue moving your customers to their next load and their next workload and their next workload. And an opportunity to help every partner is the assessment tools. And so it is assigned as those competencies that you see in the bottom right-hand corner. Again, the gold, silver, and cloud, and then data is a gold platform competency requirement for the assessment tools. There's the StrataZone and Mover are two tools that are available through your partner membership, and it is a great, quick tool that will allow you to check the workloads and be able to help identify the opportunities that you have with your customers. And so we encourage you to use that as well. If you have any questions about this set of incentives for the OSS community, You can always start off at that Pi engine, and you can do a quick search, Bing search on Microsoft Partner Investment Engine, or when you get this deck, you can just hit the link. There's also a help alias to help direct you if you are a partner that is not currently managed and you want to learn how to be able to pull into the powerful arm that we have around our managed partners. If you email heromaker@microsoft.com, we can help get you set there. And then there's also the world that I most often live in, which is our partner readiness. And so we have the partner readiness calls, like the one that Sarah's hosting, and there's additional weekly hours and programs on the programs and incentives that you can ask some additional questions, find additional resources as things come through the pipeline. So with that, if there's no other questions, we can jump to the next slide. Now, this red carpet program, this is kind of the frosting and the ice cream and the chocolate sauce with whipped cream of the offer of the incentives. So the red carpet program is a very specific, targeted and proven set of partners who have a priority in their business of driving specific strategic campaigns with Microsoft. And within the program, the partners will benefit with it's a little bit more hand-holding, a bit more of a joint plan of going towards and working with the customers. You'll get additional access to engineering and technical folks, and having the ability to have insiders from Microsoft really kind of help lay out which of the incentives and programs, and if there's an opportunity for us to pull some additional marketing funds to do work with your customers. We look at this as just the high priority partners who have this great demonstration of an explosive growth of their consumption, and this is our way of rewarding and helping to go to market together, really being a co-sell motion. There's a number of different requirements that we do have. It includes making sure that all of the investments that you happen to be involved in have specific consumption values. This is a negotiation and a conversation that happens with the invitation to become a part of the red carpet program, but I would really encourage as the partner community as whole. So with open source, it is such an important market and such an important strategy for us, in not just this year, but obviously the coming years, that all of our products are becoming so open source friendly. We have so many abilities to pull and cross things in and to increase the value of the software that and solutions that our customers have, that we would love to help in any way that we can to build the OSS arm. And so if anyone is interested from the call on being considered to red carpet as well, like, please, again, hit that the help alias from the previous slide, talk to your local Microsoft contact, and we would be more than happy to find an opportunity to continue to work with you a little more closely, so that we can really build a strong partnership with those of you who are already doing amazing jobs with the community. So as you can see on the sales campaigns that we focus on, the bots, app modernization, and we are trying really to get all of our full field to get stronger training, stronger readiness and understanding around OSS, so that they can pull in that app dev infrastructure and data conversation. And we can't do that without you. And your expertise would be so highly sought after. They are so highly sought after, and we would look forward to adding to the red carpet program and really having a very strong and robust group of OSS partners that we go to market with. So this is kind of that cream of the crop, where the doors kind of open up very widely, and Microsoft as a whole really would like to partner with as many experts in this area as possible, and to help you grow your business and grow our footprint. So that, if are there any questions around red carpet?
Not so far, but we might get more later after through the Yammer group.
All right. So in the last slide, it's a little bit of a, if you jump over there, that's just a bit of an overview of if you are a non-managed partner and you'd like to become a digital partner of record, or if you are a managed partner and you want to make sure that you're the digital partner of record, you need to make sure that your customer is choosing you as their DPOR, as we call it, the digital partner of record. The customer, as it says here, the customers really will benefit because then it allows us in Microsoft of having tagged you as the partner to that engagement and to that that customer and their customer journey. And as we are looking to see in the field people who are in your areas, locations, who are able to see like, oh, the different activations that are happening with said customer, that opens up that next door or an additional door of being able to, again, for those partners that are not managed, to get a relationship within Microsoft, those that are managed, to get the relationship and hopefully get some more of these resources that we in the M&O, the programs and offers and such that we offer. And then Cloud Jumpstart, we talked about this a bit. It's the criteria are here, and you just need to have a learning path or a smart partner marketing readiness eligibility to be part of all of those trainings and events. And then partner readiness, and so we have an entire org here, of course, that you're hopefully aware of around the partner readiness. We have a number of airlifts that are happening and a lot of technical summits that are going on this year. There's a number of events. If you jump to the hot sheet, that is in the recap and I believe is often posted on the Yammer site as well, to keep an eye on open source partner readiness that's coming up. I know that we are planning to land a few things from the C&E perspective coming up soon, and we'll share those with you as invitation dates, et cetera, become available. But we want to make sure that we are able to validate the knowledge and skills of our partners and get the feedback as well from our partners on how our field are playing into that as well. So just, excuse me, as an FYI and an indication of our commitment to OSS, we are pushing forward with really empowering our field on stronger knowledge around multiple OSS technologies and getting the field aware of how to identify those opportunities. So, of course, then they will have more impetus to reach out to you, our partners, to help with building those solutions. And if you're interested in doing any of the train the trainers sort of formats of the practice enablement or participating in them, again, reach out to Sarah here and we can make the connection, or you can reach out to the help alias that was on the previous slide. But yeah, are there any questions on this area?
None at the moment.
All right. So
all right, awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for the time. And yeah, please let everyone on the phone, if you have any questions, heromaker@microsoft.com, or post your question in Yammer, and we'll get connected. Thank you, Sarah.
No, thank you, Colleen. This was great information, and I really do hope that our OSS partners out there will plug into those. As Colleen mentioned, if you have any questions on those, please do reach out. I'll put you in contact with the right person. And now, just a brief announcements. If you missed out the Kubernetes conference, don't worry, we got you covered. Just visit the blog post. We'll share the link. We'll share the deck. We cover all the main announcements from Microsoft, from KubeCon. And we will have a Microsoft attendee that was at KubeCon on our next community call, so you can hear it firsthand from somebody that was there. Now, stay informed as a U.S. partner. Please do reach out. There's many resources. Some of the stuff that Colleen mentioned is partner readiness. You can access through these links. Keep in touch with all the community. The Yammer community that we mentioned, specifically at the bottom, the aka.ms /Yammer, I think it's like the Yammer one. Oh, it's not there. I will add it, so forgive me for that. Anyways, do join. Make sure that you are on the Yammer group, because we do share all information there. These decks, the calls on demand. You can reach out to Colleen's team directly on that group as well. So please don't be shy. Join in and get active and participate. Now, remember, these are the group. Here's the link. Here we go. So aka.ms/US OSS Yammer. Main link for you to interact with us, with the technical team. the blog post. Check out the KubeCon announcements and all other relevant information that we have shared out there. And if you haven't already, check out the rest of the community calls that we have made for the rest of the year. Next one, as I mentioned, we will cover and have a speaker from the Kubernetes conference from KubeCon, as well as the Linux lift and shift overview. And if you want to get more information on the OSS community around Microsoft itself, please do join these resources. These are our main areas that focus on OSS. I cannot highlight how important or how beneficial it will be for you to check out the Open Source Friday meetups with the global black belts. The link will be available once we share the deck, no worries, and that will be right after this call on the Yammer group. And if you haven't already, please do register for Microsoft Inspire. It's going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada, July 15 to the 19th of 2018, which is coming up right now. So that's all we have for you guys today. This is going to be a shorter call. Do enjoy the holidays. Happy holidays, guys. Happy Fridays. And we'll see you guys next year.